What's going on, everybody? This is your boy Man Up. I know I haven't done a video in a while. Coming at you with a quick video here. Well, probably not too quick, but you get the idea. Got a few things I want to talk about. First thing I want to talk about is Kobe Bryant. I know we all heard the news now. You know, Kobe Bryant, his daughter, and a few other people on that private plane, jet, or whatever it may be, helicopter, or whatever it was that crashed. And I can't say the name of the city, but in California, I put it like that. um, I want to say, tragic news. Sorry to hear something like that happen to a great NBA player. I was not a fan of Kobe's, but you know, I hate to hear something like that happen. Now, I also want to say, let's not forget, his daughter passed away in that plane too, plane crash, and other people as well. There was a total of 9 deaths, including the pilot. So let's not forget all of those that has passed in that tragic accident. I know Kobe Bryant was the main focus because he's a celebrity, he's a star, but let's not forget everybody else that passed away. So I want to say rest in peace to Kobe Bryant, his daughter Gigi, and everybody else that was on that plane that passed. Then, excuse me. Then I also want to talk about, today was Super Bowl Sunday. Chiefs won. Congratulations to the Chiefs. I did not have plans on watching it, but I got invited over to someone's house to watch the game, so I watched it. Not a bad game, pretty good game. Chiefs came back to win. That's what they did, what they were supposed to do to win the game, and to reach first Super Bowl championship as a head coach. If I'm not mistaken, I could be wrong. Y'all correct me if I'm wrong on this one. I think he got a ring as an assistant with the Green Bay Packers with Brett Favre, if I'm not mistaken. I could be wrong on that one, so y'all correct me with that if I'm wrong. Now, my final thing that I want to talk about is this here. I don't know why I keep getting this question. I answered it a bunch of times. I can't answer it no plainer than what I did, what I have before. And that question is, why don't I want Bill O'Brien to get fired? Before I answer that, I'm going to say this here. Never said I don't want him to get fired. Never said I do. But I guess since I'm not saying that I don't want him to get fired, or I do want him to get fired, whatever, people are twisting my words around. I keep getting this question, and I don't know why. But this is going to be my very last time talking about this. I'm going to say this again. It's not that I don't want him to get fired. It's not that I do. That doesn't matter to me. What matters to me is production on the field. Yes, I get it. You're going to say the coach gets them prepared and she had them mentally ready, blah, blah, blah. Yes, a coach can do all that, but it's still up to the players to make things happen. The coach is not playing the game. The players are. Yeah, the coach can get you in the film study, can get you to try to motivate you. They can do all this crazy stuff. But it's still up to the players to make things happen. Now, I'm going to quote Deion Sanders. What he just said, probably not even a week ago. uh, he was on Undisputed. I was watching that. And he said something. Now, granted, yes, again, he was talking about the Dallas Cowboys. Yes, he was. He was asked a question about the Dallas Cowboys. Now, he was asked a question about the Dallas Cowboys. But the way I took this is like, this should be for the whole league, any sport, any team, any sport, whatever, any kind of competition. Now I'm gonna play what it was. So bear with me if it's too loud, apologize. If it's too low, apologize again. Give me a second here to get this going. All right, here we go.
So now for my favorite pet question of the day from Mr. Sanders. How did my Dallas Cowboys go 8-8 last year, please?
I like it. I like it. Let's get off the Jason Garrett bulletin board, blame game, and blame game. Because soon as later it has to go to the field. You have to have those type of guys that are willing to go to the next mile and make a play and be a dog. You got some guys complaining they ain't sacking quarterbacks. You got some guys complaining they ain't getting no interceptions. You got some guys complaining they ain't not stretching the field and getting vertical. And he don't like it, but I text him every time I see him on TV. Dak is balling.
All right, now I'm finna stop it right there because he's finna get into talking about the Dallas Cowboys. But like I said, I say that all the time. I look at players on the field. The players have to get themselves motivated. The player, I can do whatever I can do to get you going, but it's still up to you to make it happen. No matter what coach you bring in there, you can bring in the almighty Bill Belichick. If the people ain't playing like they supposed to be, so what? You can bring in Andy Reid, who just won the Super Bowl. If the players ain't playing like they're supposed to be, yeah, which only thing you can do is get rid of the players. But pretty soon, the players going to have to realize it's up to you if you want to get to that next level or not. It's up to you if you want to be holding up that championship trophy. Get one of those championship rings that the Chiefs are finna ready to get. It's up to you if you want to hold that Super Bowl trophy right there. It's up to you if you want to get one of those rings right there. It's up to you. You know what I'm saying? So if you want to get that championship belt, you know what I'm saying? So that's it's up to you. You see what I'm saying? So it's not up to the coaches. I mean, the coaches can get you ready, try to get you. Excuse me, that's something in my eye all of a sudden. The coaches can get you ready, but the players still have to produce. So I just look at it like this. Just like I said, this is gonna be my last time talking about it. I got questions. I had people asking me questions about this, and I'm like, doesn't make any sense. Why y'all keep asking me this? I'm not one of those fans that blame the coaches for what the players are not doing. I'm one of those fans, I blame the players for what the players are not doing. I don't blame the owners, the GMs, and the stadium, the referees, unless it's just straight. I don't know, but I blame the players for what the players are not doing. So, like Deion Sanders just said, you got people complaining. I know, like I said, granted, he was talking about the Dallas Cowboys, but that goes for any team, any sport, any kind of competition. If you want to win, you're the one that have to get out there and make it happen. Your trainer, your coach, your motivational speaker, that's all on you. They can give you all the tools, but it's on you to make it happen. Anyway, so with all that being said, though, like I said, I want to say congratulations to the Chiefs for winning this game. I was thinking the 49ers was going to win it, and they could have, but it seemed like in that game that they did not trust Jimmy Garoppolo to throw the ball much. Yes, he did throw a lot of good passes, but it was some plays, that I was kind of like, wait a minute, why are they starting off with all these trick plays, all these running plays? They must not want Garoppolo throwing the ball much. I don't know. I could be wrong, but that's just how I took it. Then, like I said, let's not forget everybody that passed, in that tragic plane crash. I know Kobe Bryant's a star, so he's going to get the most mentions. But let's not forget his daughter Gigi died, and then there was 7 other people, because there was a total of 9 deaths on that plane. So let's not forget, those as well too. When I first heard that news, I had got a text on my phone from a coworker, and I didn't think the story was real, because you know how people come out with fake news. But then I started looking it up, and then I started seeing it on CNN and Fox and the NFL Network and the NBA Network. And I'm like, okay, it's real. So I'm like, wow. You just never know. So I'm one of those that like to say this here. You never know, because in the Bible it does say tomorrow is not promised to you. So every moment you have on this earth, cherish it, and make sure the ones you love, make sure you let them know every single day that you love them and that you care about them. Don't just tell them, show them. Leave a legacy, leave your memory for those that you care about. Could just never know. And with all that being said, man, I'm finna go ahead and get up out of here. I do want to say this here, though, before I go. I did hear some news with the Houston Texans. Before I talk about that, though, I want to try to confirm that news. So I don't know just yet. You know, if everything is correct or not. I mean, I know Bill O'Brien's now been named the GM, the head coach and the GM. A lot of people don't like that move. I kind of question it myself. I don't know. See what happened. Yeah, he did bring in some people to help out, you know, like Caesar with some trades. So we'll see what happens. So, but like I said, before I could get into that, I want to do a little bit more research, figure out some more things before I give some false news. So with all that being said, I am going to go ahead and get up out of here. This is your boy Man Up, a Chunk the Deuce. And as always, you was in the man cave. Now I got to kick you out the man cave. Holla.